Hello there. Well, welcome everybody back once again. And this I expect to be far more enjoyable than the holiday special. Sorry if you enjoyed it a lot more than I did there. Obviously, that one didn't work as well for me. So, definitely, we're going to go ahead and have a lot more fun today. As I said, I can't expect I won't like these episodes as even the worst of Rebels I've enjoyed. So just before I do start up, can somebody tell me you can all hear me okay? Everything's sounding good? Hello there, DBJ. Good, good. Okay. Definitely wanted to check that before I started up. Okay. Well, with that, everybody hopefully has their Rebels up and ready to go ahead and watch. And without further ado, let's go ahead and get jumping into the first one, which episode 12, Vision of Hope. Now, I will say, I don't think I know. Sorry, not Vision, not 12. It's 13. Call to action. Now, I will say, I don't think I know any spoilers for the season 1 finale. I don't think I know anything. So that's nice. So going in completely fresh, no idea what's going to happen. Okay. So I'm going to go get this started up, and I'll start the clock up above me up here. Shoot. I even said that I shouldn't be clicking Vision of Hope, and I somehow clicked Vision of Hope. 1 second. Hey, I got to do something, and have at least one bug in here. So, restarting this here in a second, but this time we'll actually play the correct episode. Call to action. Hey, here we go. Okay. Yeah, this at least looks new. It's going to be surprising. Like, hey, we're doing lightsaber training again? Love the music. We got Tarkin coming in, huh? Nice, nice. I like the person playing Tarkin here. Definitely making me feel it. Nice. Yeah, thanks, DBJ. Yeah, no, he does a good job with him. And this is an older, slight different Tarkin to some degree than Clone Wars, too. But a nice job there. It's like, yeah, no, a good job on his part, because I hear a bit more age in the voice, too. uh, Gotta get that propaganda going, right? Can't dare admit we didn't actually wipe them all out. Of course, in current canon, I don't know that there are all that many Jedi that are known to have survived, though. It's our little food sales guy again. Wasn't he in that original short? Yeah, I think he was. Well, we had our opening setup, and now we've got our opening action scene. I know someone said the Commandant would become better in this, but I'm going to guess he's going to lose badly here in this opening action scene, which probably isn't going to do him any good. So who's going to get the drop on him? Oh, just most of them. So does Ezra's lightsaber slash blaster actually have the ability to do a kill shot, or did he set it up so it's only a stun? Haven't seen yet, but it's looking that way. Yeah, we do get to see more Travis. Really are getting desperate if you use Travis that way. Start the underground communications again. Kind of need to. Oh, of course, everyone's in. This also definitely, it's got to play a more of a connection to Ezra and his parents, as his parents were doing underground communications. Interesting, this new guy next to the Commandant here. Is he just an expendable person we're going to get rid of, or something more to him? Hmm. I doubt that very much. And we didn't actually see who died, but obviously our expendable guy died. I assume the Commandant also died? That's got to be questioned. If so, yeah, definitely the Commandant. Much bigger role. But if we killed the Commandant like that, I've got to say, it's a good use of him. A nice signal that we're changing things to some degree, too, if that is the case. But again, we haven't seen a body yet, so... Just love using probe droids. Just that unique noise of them that just so instantly a probe droid, right? Time to use the force and move the bikes. Or that. uh, Another point for the Lothcats, huh? I love it. Another nice piece on development on Ezra 2 right there. So nice. Kind of just working our arc on his connection to animals. So I like that in that sense too. Very nice. A little sloppy, huh? The cat's climbing the tier list. uh, yeah, no, the Lothcats. I put them on there just originally in part just to go ahead and make a comment on how low everything else was. But yeah, I mean they've got to stay on the tier list now when I do it again. Assume now we're gonna go ahead and touch on his parents. This was a nice moment here. Nice underlay of the music under it too. Now this episode's been pretty dang good here so far. Back to Imperials can't hit anything, right? Of course, in fairness, they don't actually want to hit in this case. So there's that. Although I'm not sure whether they would have that message or not. Interesting question. Well, they can't actually let you communicate, right? Fitting enough spot to use an Imperial March. It's a nice pull in on the Inquisitor. And the explosion back behind him was nice too. Very Zeb thing to say, huh? Or not. Just saying. Definitely painting this pretty clear that he's not following, huh? And we can't have their whole capture mission be for nothing, right? Yeah. Yeah. That knowledge that you ain't getting out of here, huh? About to have another one sided lightsaber fight, right? Stormtrooper just looks at it like, ah, oh, crap. And that's gotta about be the end of this one. How nice. I mean, dead to rights, we could just kill you and be done with it right there. No more Canaan. Hubris always gets the best of you. I say Tarkin with a helmet just... Man, Tarkin with the helmet is so weird. Sloppy. Was that meant to be the minister or just someone who essentially was cloaked in the same but different color garb? Yup. No kidding. Very different type of war, though. Nice ending. I love the sound dying down of the communication, too. Good first episode right there. Dang, definitely amongst the best for the season at that point. Very nice. And we're nicely bringing Tarkin in. Definitely establishing him here pretty quick. Very, very nice. I don't know if anybody wanted to say anything in between episodes. If so, go ahead and toss it into the chat there. I'll go respond before I start up the next one. Let me go ahead and kill the current timer. Okay. Next up will be Rebel Resolve. I said, though, sloppy on letting them even get to that tower and actually use it, though, and not having something else in between, knowing that that was their goal, was to use it. Sloppy. Well, we had to let them get the communication out somehow, right? Okay, I'm not seeing anything over in the chat to respond to right now. So if that is the case, we will probably just jump right on to the next episode. Okay. Seeing nothing, we will move on to Rebel Resolve. Everybody have your episode ready. I'll get the timer back up and going, and off we go. More of those funky chameleon chicken walkers. Hey, Stardust. Definitely reminiscent of Return of the Jedi right there. Which actually is really fitting since we said Zeb is an early design for what Wookiees were going to be anyway, so extra fitting. Never not impressed with Sabine. I mean, she's got the skills, the acrobatics. Seems interesting so far as a character. Not that we have enough on that yet, but I'll be honest, at this point, I'd rather jump over there and hear that conversation rather than coming back here to this fight. Man, the Phantom is getting a lot of work out here. Yeah, see, then that's actually a little more endearing of a moment for Chopper right there. For your comic relief, Chicken Walker taken out by a disabled Chicken Walker. Unintentionally. First time we've heard any kind of a voice, I think, for Fulcrum. Like a chicken with his head cut off, yes. So someone said there are multiple Fulcrums. Wonder who this one is. It's like, certainly that voice, even distorted the way it is, does not sound like it's supposed to be Bale, but I'm not sure who. Let's see who you're talking to there. Aw. So you're just trying to make me like Chopper today here in this episode. I was gonna say I haven't gotten this kind of side out of Chopper at all before this. Yeah, that's what's going on. A grumpy Chopper. I... uh, orders are like an opinion. Yes. Probe droid. So I said, Darkin ain't taking no shit right there. Dang. Now, if I was Tarkin, I'd be pissed. Just having to deal with incompetence. I mean, that's certainly how you'd view this. Same methods, different day, huh? That one statue looks like a loth cat right there. Just the ears. Not statue, mountain kind of thing. Whatever. Rock formation. There's what I want. Yeah, that's about the expected response to that. I'm curious where that's going to come back in and haunt us later. Last resort and desperation indeed, huh? Uh, you really should have gotten more out of that deal than that. Dang. Maybe some extra weapons or something. I'm just saying. Yeah. Explain the plan. Get ready for the plan. A paint job from Sabine, though. Is that gonna just be a nice standard color? Or is it gonna be a colorful affair, shall we say? Stygian Prime? Or something else there? Cool to see it from this view, too. And that. Said would appreciate that, right? Well, after you let a droid do that, I mean, maybe I should have stopped it. Oh, burn. Burn the chopper. Of course, when you're a little more docile, a little nicer to people, you know, wonder how that works, huh? Nice flying. Dang. Chopper has a good victory dance. Damn. Well, don't worry, the droid's perfectly fine. You didn't want to get into whether you can murder a droid or not here, huh? Interesting, debatable question, you know, on the sentience level, right? Yeah, as R said, another attempted murder out of Chopper. Ah. Alright, so we're not talking Stygian Prime in there, we're talking Mustafar and Vader, is what that would also mean. Interesting. And the end of the second one. Does that mean we're actually gonna... Well, no, because we're not gonna let him get to Mustafar, right? So, no way we're gonna bring in Vader as well in this one. If we actually went to Mustafar, then I mean, we'd have to see Vader, but that seems a step too far, right? Well, anyway, episode 2. Stardust, you'll see. Indeed I will. Oh, speaking of, what, things, I will go ahead and shove the chat up over here into the video too. Go replace the nice loth cat, but hey, the chat will be up over here in the side now. So that way also, just in case everything kills the chat and YouTube doesn't keep it up, at least it'll still be up over here later. So. Okay, so that was episode 2. Oh, also, I'll just put it out. Hey, we've got like 14 people viewing right now, it looks like. Feel free to click that like button. Maybe YouTube will help send some more people over and we'll have even more people pop up. Always appreciate all of you showing up and the comments and getting to interact with you. Always great. Okay. I don't know if anybody has anything they want to say in between episodes. If not, obviously we'll just jump right on into that finale. Go ahead and stop the timer, get it ready to start again. So we've got one more. We'll be doing Fire Across the Galaxy. Next one is a treat. Good. Well, I mean, this one, the one we just watched, is not as good as the one before, but it's still good. It's still up in that upper half easily for the first season right there. This has been a good set of episodes so far. And definitely, thank you for letting me know it even was a multi-parter. I had no idea it was. It required something weird for last week to go ahead and make this week work. That's why we got that nice character ranking going on. And hey, I guess now I've kind of got to go do another character ranking, later and again as things change. And hey, we get to bring Tarkin in to the character rankings next time. That'll be nice. I'm gonna drink a little water here and we'll move over into Fire Across the Galaxy. Yeah, I'm thinking something like that, Stardust. I wonder just how many characters there will be by the time we're done with Season 2. Season 2 is also longer, too, if my memory serves. It's not just 15 episodes, I think. Top of my head. So, something like that. Yeah, 22 episodes. So, considerably more, and then on top of all the characters we've got already, it'll be interesting to see who all we get to see and who gets added in there by that point. Okay. So let us jump on into the finale itself at this point. So Fire Across the Galaxy. What a nice title. Not ominous at all. Well, not ominous. Ominous usually seems more negative. Doesn't seem to imply anything at all. There we go. Alright. Here we go. Are these supposed to be the same two troopers that she dealt with in the short way back? It just feels like it because this looks similar for the TIE fighters and the Miss Me comment. That's a funny callback reference, if so. And I guess that means those shorts at the beginning actually had a value here because otherwise I never would have caught that. Nice. Yeah, it's gotta be. She's referring to them too much as if she knows them that way. Nice. Not that she even needed to get better. uh, Similar. I love it. Well, it's not as colorful as last time, though. Interesting on the shape. Cool. Cool. Nice start. Okay, so they are going to Mustafar. Okay. Never mind. Scratch what I was saying. We might have one tie left over that we hid from earlier in the season. uh, this is back to the comment of the three of them, kind of similar to kids to Hera and Kanan and his parents. Yeah. Oh, that's great. Can't we just paint it back to normal here first? Now, there's got to be a toy somewhere that they sold that has this paint pattern on a tie. Dang. Or if anybody plays X-Wing miniatures, the X-Wing game, you just got to do a custom paint job on it to get yourself one of those ties there. All right, catch some of your comments here as we head over to Mustafar. Cool. Terrible shorts are redeemed, yeah. Or at least the one. The ship they got here is the same one that Mando, Bo, and the others invade in Chapter 11 of The Mandalorian. Interesting. Huh. The exact same type. The Gazante. Huh. Cool. Yeah, Zeb's her bruiser older brother. Indeed. Indeed. That's the way to play into one. Oh, you want to break one down, play into the fear? Yeah. Oh, that colorful tie is still absurd. Nice. I was wondering what kind of reaction do you have going in there? I love that they like it though. Uh, Quite predictable. Nice sideways view. If unnecessary in space. I love the quick touch there, and it's still molten a little hot. Just kind of one of those things you never really comment on how hot those are right there, but people just jump right through them. Hi, Dram. Up into the last one right now. So, episode 15. And 8.5 minutes in. Some different stormtroopers this time, but will they be any more effective? Probably not. Still trying to catch who that voice is supposed to be as Fulcrum there. Just waiting for the Inquisitor to pop up here. Yeah. Now that's a scenic location to go ahead and have their encounter. I love the music building up too. It's nice. I never thought of that. It's like no, it makes it interesting to be able to dual use that weapon that way. Now here's a question: while holding it like this with the blaster side towards his face, could you then shoot him at the same time? Nice. And this fight is better than the fights we've had earlier in the season so far. That smile. Oof. Nice. Get the double lightsabers going. It's interesting. I was wondering if they had more a little toward anger or something on that, but it doesn't seem like it has yet. Especially since we alluded to him having a brush with the dark side earlier. Is Ezra alright? Is Ezra okay? Not too bad when it comes to it. Hmm. That Kanan's getting better at fighting? Yes, indeed. Yeah, yeah, I saw that he took a couple of marks on the cheek. But that's not too bad. Damn, man. Inquisitor, that you got beaten like that. Dang, man. I was gonna say, we need a new bad guy after this. Well, I certainly didn't expect the Inquisitor to die during the course of this one. That's. Yo. But still, after he gets beaten like that, that's the best call on what to do with him because he needs to go somewhere else, someone more threatening. Say it seems like a flaw in the spin sabers, but on the other hand, you were able to. Kanan was able to get his hand with the lightsaber all the way right up next to the Inquisitor's hand. I mean, you could have just sliced his hand at that point too, as well as the lightsaber. So, yeah, just a poor set of moves there for the Inquisitor. Uh, little dark humor right there for you, huh? Okay, we're at Mustafar. We have to at least touch Vader being over here. He must be here, right? But I can't see him coming into this either. Probably more just like a hint or a tease toward the future, maybe? I don't know. Let's see how Sabine paints this one. Oh, yes. That'd be fun. Oh, dang. Nice. Never seen something like that with the ties here, so that's really nice. Probably having to spend a little more budget to put that many ties up in the shot. Nice. Back and then some. So, yeah. Fulcrum plus a few more rebels, shall we call them now? And we've got Corellian Corvettes. One of those has to be Bale, right? Although, yeah, you wouldn't want it to be Bale. That's a little on the nose to use his own ship. Yeah. You done screwed up there, Tarkin. I love that. You're welcome, dear. I'm voting Lando. But could just be whoever, I suppose. So we get to see a fulcrum. There's Bale. No, yeah, deactivate the tracker on the tie. But yeah, Bale's here, which is awesome. Oh, very nice. Oh man, that's funky to see your face though too. Much taller. But Ahsoka's here. That nice. Nice. That's who we had doing Fulcrum earlier, wasn't it? Yeah, for the voice. Right? It's like there was something I was trying to place on it. So it had to have been her doing it, right? Just distorting it. Nice. So do we actually get to see her more than just on occasion? Hopefully after this. Oh, I'm hoping. Why could people see the Empire as weak at this moment? There we go. He had to pop up with us at Mustafar. Ooh, just the breath for that last moment. Nice. Oh, very nice. Very nice. Dang, there's some reveals at the end of this episode. Yo. Sure. Oh, I know your sodas. This probably means you probably get 2 new Ahsokas in 6 days. Yeah. That will be fun. I mean, it certainly looks pretty likely like we're getting Ahsoka here on Friday. Excuse me. So, dang, no, that was a nice reveal. Didn't see that one coming. I thought maybe would bring Lando back in or someone else. Or actually, one of my thoughts as to who the Fulcrum voice was before it was revealed, I was thinking maybe Mon Mothma or something, but I just did not have a pin on it. But had to have been Ahsoka's voice in there. Good old Ashley Eckstein. So the Vader reveal expected because of the Mustafar piece, but also really nice. Ahsoka uses Fulcrum as a nickname in the last arc of the Clone Wars. Did she? Dang, I don't even remember that. Huh. Well, that would have been a pretty clear giveaway. I didn't. Okay. Jeez, I'm going to have to go watch that little piece again with her using Fulcrum right there. Let's move this over here. When Yularen calls Anakin to the ship. Okay. Gotcha. Right, I mean, Fulcrum didn't mean anything to me at the time, so obviously I just did not log that into my head in any kind of way. If I'd seen Rebels first, that would have meant something and I would have really registered it, but as it was, Fulcrum. Right, okay. So that's probably a nice Easter egg for everybody who was watching Rebels before they got to Season 7 of Clone Wars and then got to see the Fulcrum pieces brought in. Huh. Nice. But it's also nice because, heck, it didn't even give it away to me because I just didn't even register it as anything all that super special. So that's a nice way to go lay something like that in there. So you had the clue. It was sitting right there. Yeah, didn't even catch it. Nice. No, nice Season 1 end. And, get Ahsoka coming up next time. Oh, that's going to be nice. Although that's going to have to wait for a little bit. Because next week I'll go ahead and do the Kanan one. The Kanan comics. So then 2 weeks from now. And from everybody saying that the Season 2 opener, or two-part opener pieces, I guess, on Season 2 are really good, I'm planning on going ahead and doing a live stream for those first 4 episodes there on Season 2. So that'll be 2 weeks from today. But in between, we'll get to go do some Kanan comics. Also, I'll put up a normal video on this one here, too. That way, everybody who doesn't have access to the video or whatever else can go ahead and see it. Or if you just prefer the other. So I'll always try to do that for these live streams. Make sure I have a normal setup there, too, for anybody who prefers that direction. Oh, wow, we got 20 people on right now. I think that's the highest I've seen the number here. Well, thank you, everybody, for showing up. Now it's just time to go ahead and purely be able to interact with all of you. No episode that I have to watch at the same time. So now things get real spicy in Season 2. I mean, dang, well, we brought Bail in again. We've got Ahsoka in. Vader has popped in a way that he's clearly going to be coming in as yet in Season 2. Although, I've got to imagine they're going to be wise enough not to overuse him. Because you overuse Vader, he'll become a lot less threatening. So that should be a bigger, longer term thing. Let's see. First and last episodes of the season. Yeah, that's the plan right now. Go ahead and hit those first 4 at a live stream in 2 weeks. And then probably, what is that going to be, a few weeks after that? Something like that. It'll be the Season 2 finale, and I'll go ahead and do that. And keep away from Rebel Season 2 trailers. Okay, I will not touch them. And I haven't been watching any trailers, actually, for Rebels. It's interesting. I mean, if it's And show that's already completely out, I don't tend to watch trailers for them. It just as a general note on whatever I'm watching. But if it's a show that's upcoming and hasn't happened yet, then I do tend to watch a trailer for it. Like talking about Mandalorian season 2, watch that trailer for instance. So interesting. I don't know. But yeah, I don't tend to look at the trailers. Well, I mean, if it's a show I've never seen and I'm debating watching it, then I'll probably watch a trailer for season 1 of that show. But aside from that, but not case here for Rebels or Clone Wars. Actually, I didn't watch a trailer for either. I knew I was gonna do it, so it wasn't like I was having to decide whether I wanted to watch it or not. Totally spoiler heavy. I'll have to take a look at those trailers sometime afterwards and just marvel at just how much they spoil. Then, yeah, that's the biggest problem with trailers. Dang. And really, the large part on trailers being so bad. We're going on tangent here, but hey, tangents are fun sometimes. I hope, right? But the biggest problem with trailers is that the trailers are not made by the actual creators of the show or creators of the movie, depending on which case you're looking at. As a general note, they're made more by the studio, and therefore the studio doesn't care as much about what they spoil or doesn't necessarily even have the knowledge as well as to what they should or should not spoil. And man, if that doesn't create a heck of a mess when you're spoiling all kinds of things by doing that. And, oh, dang, yeah. The first 4, oh boy, big smiles. Good. Yeah, that's why I asked that other week, what ones you thought I should go ahead and take a look at. And that seemed to come out that it wasn't just the first 2, but there were 4 episodes at the beginning of 2 that would be really good to go ahead and catch. I'm still trying to figure out about mid-season episodes or not, because I've heard a little more that there are mid-season finales in the seasons, and I've heard from a few people that the mid-season ones are good too. So certainly, if you're thinking that's worthy of live streaming, let me know and figure out what we figure out on that, right? And when I have time, the Ahsoka book explains how Ahsoka comes in contact with Bail. Oh, I definitely want to read that one sometime. Or actually, as the case is, listen to it, because apparently Ashley Eckstein actually does the reading, the audiobook version of it. So, I mean, that just sounds like it's an extra great layer on top for doing an Ahsoka book rather than just purely reading it. But heck if I know when I'll actually get around to that, though. I said, just an amount of time. And also, I said, when I go through it, I'm definitely going to want to make some videos on it, but I don't know how we'll go around doing it. Maybe, being a 400-page book, something like that. I don't know, probably a couple videos, just as I'm working through it or something. Let's see. At the very least, the trailers for Mando Season 2 only showed stuff from the first 4 episodes. Yeah, it was surprising it was actually 4, not just 3 of them. But considering what we did with those 4 episodes, heck, the length of those 4 episodes compared to Season 1, we've had longer episodes here in Mandalorian Season 2, which is really nice. And yes, knowing virtually nothing of what comes next, that's always nice too. Definitely. Heck, pretty much as far as Rebels is concerned, the only spoilers I really know are due to Mandalorian, and mainly due to speculation on who will actually pop up into Mandalorian, which gives away a couple things. Like, clearly I know, some people that survive, or rather, one anyway. The only person I really ever hear talked about. For all I know, most of everyone here in Rebels could die. Let's see. Oh yeah, and there's also a book where Hera and Kanan meet. Oh, right. Yes, I heard about that one too. What's a Spark of Rebellion or something? Something of that nature. Something would be cool to watch is a fan's reaction to finding out the Clone Wars got a season 7. Yes, I did see that video right there. I had it recommended or popped up on maybe on my main screen on YouTube or something at some point. Yeah, recently. Might be that somebody recommended it to me in a comment or something. That sounds more likely what it was. I think that's probably what it was. So yeah, no, that was definitely cool. Hi, nerd boy, Russ. Oh yeah, that dang that'd be a fun reveal. To have had years and years just hoping to get that final season too, right there. Oh, I'll be honest, I'm happy not to have had to have the wait. Although I suppose it would have made it much more satisfying too, right? And yeah, there are shows I would love to come back still. That's another matter entirely. uh, Ahsoka in the Clone Wars starts out at 14, ends at 17, and now we're what 10 years later past Revenge, I think. Oh, is it 15? Okay, 15 years later. Yeah, because what we're 5 years. Well, I guess we're closer to 4 years probably now at this point. Prior to A New Hope at this moment, something like that. Definitely, definitely. And hey, all kinds of good things still coming. I mean, Rebels here, Bad Batch is coming up in the near future. We've got an Obi-Wan series, Mandalorian's going strong. There's no way we're not getting spin-offs. There's been tons of rumor on spin-offs, and just who we might get spin-offs on. Here's hoping. A war left unfinished until now. Yes. And dang, the budget they had for season 7. Whew. Man, if we could go ahead and just keep touching and, with that kind of budget and just keep going back and getting some of those episodes that weren't done. Although, again, I'm sure Bad Batch will do just exactly some of that. If it doesn't, I'll be surprised. Okay. See, I think it would be possible for Master Windu to show up and... uh, that sounds like it's a video that I'm meaning to go ahead and watch at some point. Good old Star Wars theory right there, huh? I haven't actually seen his theory on it yet, though, but I'm sure the idea, of course, is fun off the bat. Do I seriously agree? No. But yeah, you never know what can happen, right? But I'm curious to go watch that sometime. Oh, nice. Sam Whitwer says the Bad Batch animation's at least as good as season 7. Oh, well, love hearing that. Because dang, it was good. And I hope we also bring in some of the quality that was brought to fight scenes and whatnot there at the end of season 7. Oof. Could have some really good stuff going on if we do that. Okay. So, dang, that was one heck of a nice finale. Unquestionably a three-parter, too. And, man, thank you for recommending that I go ahead and live stream that. I think that was definitely fun. I enjoy sharing things with all of you guys, too, so it's fun to be able to have that bit of communication in there. And I just said, do love it. Is Bad Batch and Clone Wars style 100% confirmed? I can't say as that I know. I haven't heard anything specifically for an official confirmation anywhere as to the style of animation used. Would I want to see more of Maul, or am I ready to let him go? Well, I mean, Maul clearly has more to go, so I see no reason for him to be let go necessarily. I don't want to see Maul just for the sake of seeing Maul. There needs to be a good story if we're going to go ahead and see Darth Maul, wherever we're bringing him up. Whether we're talking sequels to Solo, or whether we're talking Bad Batch, or, well, here in Rebels or wherever the heck we might or might not see him. Or heck, in a sequel trilogy, which I apparently was something George Lucas had thought about at one point in time. But as long as there's a good reason to have a character in, rather than just tossing someone in there to toss him in there. Good point, yes. Sure. Maul could definitely fit into a Kenobi series, especially with the history between those two. You could definitely have him in there. With Kira and Maul. Kira. The Crimson Dawn story. I am not placing in my head who Kira is there. Q-I-R-A, Kira. I don't know, I have to look that up to see who Kira is. Or maybe I shouldn't. If Kira is somebody I know already, let's put it that way. Oh, right, that is Kira. Dang. I am not used to seeing that name written. Yeah. Thanks. Excuse me. Yeah, I got it. No, a Crimson Dawn story would definitely be good. Hopefully we'll get those sequels to Solo. We'll see what happens there, too. Who knows? Maybe they'll make a series of it instead of doing movies of it. That's fine, too. I've got definitely no issue with them going that direction if they were to choose. There's hinting toward things there with Solo. We've gotten pieces from some of the people involved. Heck, Ron Howard tweeted something at, a couple weeks ago? So, certainly the interest still seems to be there. Whether they'll end up doing them or not, I don't know. But it would be nice. Just like hopefully we'll get an Ahsoka series. Maybe we'll get a Bo-Katan series. I can hope for my other people to get series while we're at it. Speaking of series that sound interesting, that one that we've got upcoming too. Sorry, hold on. Oh, yes, a spinoff for Boba. Yes. Which, while not confirmed, the rumors on that one are pretty bloody heavy at this point. So, pretty bloody heavy rumors. Pretty heavy that the rumors are that Boba is actually, been filming currently, and that season 3 of Mandalorian won't be filming till after it. So, whether those rumors pan out or not, obviously we'll have to wait and see, but oh, that would be great too. So, definitely. And heck, we still got to wait to actually see a bit more, 2 of them. Another matter. But yeah, where else was I? Dropping back around, right? All kinds of different shows and things coming up. Oh, but the other show, the one that we know barely anything about, that is going to be set in some completely different time period and different part of the galaxy. That's intriguing to me. I'm curious where the heck we'll go with that. My guess is we're going to go back into the past, but I mean, we could go into the future. But I'm going to guess somewhere in the past, and considering the talk about High Republic being a big push, that probably means it won't go there to High Republic area. It will go somewhere else. And intriguing. Oh, the timer is still going, huh? Yes, we're 40 minutes in currently to the final episode, everybody. Oh, you're all killed that. Heard a lot of rumors about Boba having a small role in season 2, but a much bigger one in season 3. Yeah, I said, who knows right now, though? I mean, there are so many rumors floating around about who would be in Mandalorian in the first place. Some that were much more confirmed than others. And there are so many rumors about spin-off series of Mandalorian right now. So, we will have to see what we see. That said, the Boba one seems to be the most confirmed as far as any kind of spin-off we're getting yet. Do I think Ahsoka is dead during the sequel trilogy? Exactly what year is the sequel trilogy set in? How old would she have to be for that time period? I mean, there's no reason for her to have to be dead. So, I don't see... My guess would be no if I had to say off the bat. But anybody got a date off the bat on that, on when the sequel trilogy takes place? ABY what? 35 ABY. Okay. So certainly getting up there in years by that point. But her species is also longer lived too, isn't it? Am I wrong? Ahsoka's species is more a couple hundred years for age, right? Okay. It's a good point, Dram. One of the voices heard, but it doesn't mean she has to be dead, right? I mean, maybe the voice was just from a different part of the galaxy. Oh, and Drab, yes. A Plo Koon animated show. You know I want that. You know I want a Wolfpack show. Or actually, I guess you're saying pre-Clone Wars, so that would not be a Wolfpack show. Something earlier than that. Yeah. That would be interesting, too. Yeah, but as said, again, though, Ahsoka's species is longer lived, right? Am I wrong on that? Or it's just in my head, but that's what I'm thinking, is that they don't tend to just be, say, a human lifespan in length. Tagrutas, how long do they live? Or do we really have any good information on that? I have no idea. Tagruta lifespan. Okay. Let's see. 82 to 94, and some sites claim powerful Force users that are Targutas can live up to 200. I did have a memory of 200 sitting in there. So, I mean, if that's the case, obviously Ahsoka could be alive. I mean, lifespan's zero problem for her right there. I like that. Yes, Filoni tweeting out a drawing right there. Hey, Gandalf's dead. Yeah, no. So can be alive. Sure, why not? Why the heck not? You know what else would be cool sometime? And I don't have any expectation of it getting done. But could we set, say, a show in the old EU? I'm just saying. We call it an alternate universe or whatever else, and set a show there. That way you're not doing a major feature movie. But there's so much that we could show up on the screen that way. Oh, it'd be fun. Probably you'd want to go in animated direction because, if you're going to go in the earlier years of the EU, definitely animated, because you'd have a hard time with some of the characters that need to be in there if you're ever going to show up, say, Luke or, say, anyone else. Other people that I'd love to see, speaking of characters from the EU, other than, say, Cornhorn, who I've commented on, etc. But, come on, we've got to bring Mara Jade in sometime. Although, even then, it's such a weird, screwy thing. Because it doesn't seem like anything would happen in the typical sense of what we're used to because where the sequels went. But still. Let's see. Did I know that Ewan McGregor's brother is in the Royal Air Force with the call sign Obi-2? No, I did not know that. That's a fun little piece of trivia right there. The What If series of Marvel. Yeah, kind of like that. Although specifically just really in that one universe. I just equate it more to Star Trek, actually, I think. Because Star Trek has their whole Kelvin timeline versus the Prime timeline. Why can't Star Wars go ahead and do that? We do have another timeline on what happened after Return of the Jedi. And actually, to some degree, I guess other things have changed too. But why not treat it that way? And we can make some content that's actually in that universe as well. Yes, a Legends series. I'd still call it EU, but yeah, Legends. That would be cool. Hey, you want to see Luke up and powerful, restoring the Jedi for real? See all the Jedi who have actually really survived over the many years? Yeah, that's still something I'm waiting to see, and I'm curious if Mandalorian will touch a little more of it, or if it'll come up somewhere. And obviously, Rebels has touched a little bit on Jedi surviving Order 66, but as far as canon is currently concerned, it just feels like barely any Jedi survived Order 66. Whereas if you go Legends EU, there were certainly a number of them that survived, but unsurprisingly, you're kind of deep in hiding right there. Force Unleashed 3, so that'd be Legends, right? I'm not even going to try to question whether that would be Legends or canon, and who knows, right? I suppose if they do another Force Unleashed, maybe they would actually count that as being canon. I don't know. A Yaddle show. Oops, sorry. I hit that mic. That was my bad right there. Forgive me. How far back do we have to go to get to Yaddle? Oh, not that far. Yaddle. Now, there's so many interesting things we could do and directions we could go with shows. Who knows, right? Who knows? Let's see. The way Luke's temple was treated here was pretty bad in the comics. It's pretty bad in the comics. I honestly could not tell you I know too well one way or the other there. So we're talking the new comics, or... Let's see, in the game, Fallen Order are 2 surviving Jedi and a Night Sister, which is also canon. Yes, okay. It's a good point. So that is at least canon right there. So we do have a little canon for surviving Jedi. Just not too much yet. Fair enough. So if that's the case, well, then it probably won't become canon then after that either. Yes, I did see that. The original villain of the sequel trilogy for Darth Maul. Although, again, who knows for sure exactly where things would have gone. I mean, if we want to... Things change so much when they get in development. They just do. Heck, we can talk about the many ways the original trilogy developed and changed over the course of it being made, or even the prequels and how they've changed, or the many changing ideas there. So would it have ended up being that way? That's an interesting debate of its own point. Still, that's a very different direction, and certainly not a rehash just of what's been done before. And that very much would be a George Lucas thing to do too. I mean, just like the prequel trilogy was not a rehash of the originals. His sequels certainly would not have been a rehash of either the prequels or the original. Would they have had their echoes? Definitely. He was big about echoes, but it would have been its own unique story. Let's see. New ones explaining the origins of Ben and the Knights of Ren. Oh, interesting. Yeah, I certainly have not read those yet. Yeah, I do need to play Fallen Order sometime, amongst other things. Gotta find time. Good luck to me in finding time to do things like that, right? Okay. So, I will get the normal video out for the finale here somewhere in the next few days. And then next Monday, so a week and a day from today, we will go ahead and do the Kanan comics. And then 2 weeks from today, we will go ahead and have the opening to Season 2, and we'll do that live. And thank you, everybody, again. See, Fives would have liked those echoes. Indeed. Nice. Let's see, George Lucas, so many ideas. Like, did you know that Boba was the main villain of the original trilogy? I don't even remember running into that one, but nice. Okay, everybody. Well, I am going to go ahead and sign on off. So have a magical day, and may the force be with you always.